We know why you guys are here. I know why you guys are here. So check this out. We got the $25 quick release mount and a $40 quick release mount. So let's get down to the $25 one. All right, this is the one they say for the X5. I'm gonna show you guys the AcePro 2, the X4, and the X5 and show you guys how this actually fits. Now, let's see what we got in here. Packaging. Nothing else in here, as you can see. So we got pamphlets, instructions for use. And we have the quick release mount. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, this $25 quick release mount, Insta360 instructs you, and they're very clear in their instructions. Do not use this quick release mount, that is your $25 quick release mount, during high intensity workouts, you know, or exercises or activities is the better word for, you know, for this. This is actually pretty nice looking. Most everything new is nice looking, aren't they? So here's a quick look, here's a really close look at it. It's got the 1/4-inch hole on the bottom, allowing you to put it to selfie sticks and tripods and anything else that has a 1/4-inch thread on it. This is the unlock position. Pushing it up where the orange isn't shown anymore means that it's locked, and these little teeth here that you see on the top will not move. You got the silicone pad on the bottom so it doesn't scratch the bottom of your actual camera. Your camera's gonna have silicone bottoming on it as well. This is magnetic, so we're gonna grab our X5 here with this little microphone windshield. If you guys haven't seen that video, get in the description. I got the link to the video in the description below. Okay, so when you do not see orange, that means it's unlocked. Seeing the orange when you push the little latch down, that means it's locked. My apologies, my bad, your fault. Insta360, again, they always tell you guys, you can see it's trying to stick no matter which way the camera is facing. So you get the one side in, you push this one. Now this is fully seated. Then you go on ahead and lock it if you feel like you need to lock it. If you don't need to lock it, I'll go on ahead and put this to a selfie stick, shake it around like a Polaroid pager, so you guys can see that it is pretty dang secure no matter how you look at it. I'm gonna selfie stick here, okay? Okay, this is not going anywhere. I'm going to show you guys a little closer up. I am trying to move it. There is very, very micro movements going on between the camera and the bottom of the plate of this quick release mount. The Insta360 made this release mount because it's just easier. You look at it right here with this quick release mount. We're gonna remove it. And let me show you guys the $40 quick release mount. Now my $40 quick release mount has a lot more features to it per se, and a lot more miles. It also goes on to the camera. It snaps a little easier than that, but it could be because it's more used. I'm going to show you guys. It's got a little bit more movement going on here, and it is unlocked. And for this one, you switch the lock. You switch that latch to, you know, that side, and now this camera is locked in. The teeth won't release, but I would imagine under extreme, and I mean extreme, you know, mountain biking, motorcycling might not be extreme enough unless you're doing jumps. If you guys are doing jumps and you're having hard landings, I could see eventually you compromising the mechanisms on these actual quick release mounts. And then for that type of riding, you guys want to just take the X5 and go straight to the tripod. If you're using one, you want to go straight to that 1/4-inch thread to the bottom of the camera and screw it in for the best securement. They both, you can see, I'll put the newer one below, so you can see that this newer $25 quick release mount it's not as wide, okay? If you look at the height's pretty much the same. All right, and the button feels they literally feel the same as far as the buttons go. This one is a little bit more brolic because you got the fold down GoPro teeth. You got the fold down GoPro teeth on this one, okay, and they magnetically go back up. You do have 1/4-inch threads on both. This one doesn't have GoPro teeth, this one does. So you pick your poison, okay? Which one are you gonna buy? You're gonna buy the really thin one that doesn't have the GoPro teeth on the bottom? Or you're gonna buy this little bit heavier one. This one's got a little bit more weight to it, okay? So this one is definitely more ideal. The $25 one is more ideal for you handheld vloggers. It's just a little bit weight. It could be 3 grams different from this one, 4 grams, whatever, than this one is. This one is a little more heavy duty. It'll take probably a little bit more abuse throughout the long term when it comes to put it on the handlebar of your bicycle, your motorcycle, whatever. If you're skiing and you're holding it, you're doing jumps, you're sliding, you're doing all that stuff. This one may hold up a little bit better to it, but they both hold the camera equally as secure from what I just saw, okay? These both of these things, they usually come with pads, like extra silicone pads, but this one did not come with extra silicone pads. That is your $25 one. The $40 one on Insta360's website, it does come with a plate, okay? Let me pull up the X4. I have one of the plates installed on the X4, allowing you to snap it to any Insta360 quick release mounts, to include this $25 one. And we're gonna show you guys, oh, wrong way, show you guys right here. You can see, that was the X4 with the $25, the new quick release mount. How about with the AcePro 2? Well, of course it works with the AcePro 2. Why wouldn't it work with the AcePro 2? And if you guys want to see it get shaken around like a Polaroid pager, you're gonna screw it to my little tripod thing here and shake it like a Polaroid pager. Boom, okay. I ain't gonna lie, when I was doing that, I was praying that camera didn't just give way and break off and go flying somewhere. Anyways, hey, look, it says X5, but it's compatible with all of Insta360's cameras that uses this style of quick release mounting, okay? Now, me personally, you guys wanna see something? Let me show you something. I like the Insta360 quick release mount so much. Now, you guys don't know me. Some of you guys don't know me, but I was doing mostly GoPros all the way up until DJI Insta360 showed up on the scene. I was a GoPro master. I had all my GoPros. And I quickly realized GoPro was just falling behind. But anyways, we're not gonna get into that. What we're gonna get into though is Insta360, when their quick release mount system came out, I fell in love with it. Before, I had all of my cameras, any camera I've ever bought, converted into GoPro's mounting system, you know, their whole little ecosystem of mounts and stuff. I've converted all my cameras to quickly connect to any GoPro system. But then Insta360 came out with this quick release system, and I was like, you know, I've converted all my cameras, everything, all my mounts on my motorcycle, my bicycles, all my regular tripods, this little light pod thing that I'm using to make this video, it's all been converted to Insta360 quick release mount, to include my Action 5, Action 4. You see, we got the quick release. We're snapping, we're getting in there. We're in there like swimwear. All right, I use Insta360 mounts for everything. My GoPro, okay? Insta360 mounted, and just look, quick release, out of here, okay? So you guys do what you will. That's what I did. All of my cameras are Insta360 quick release mount converted. Shout outs to Insta360 for such a wonderful design. DJI's mount system ain't too bad either, but it was easier for me to convert all of my cameras to Insta360. Some people may say, well, how'd you get the Action 5s and stuff to be Insta360 ready? So we got the Action 4, right? Same thing with the Action 5. Action 4, right? I got this Smart Rig conversion mount right here, and it's got a 1/4" thread on the bottom for me to screw the Insta360 quick release mount plate to. And then I just snap it. There we go. In there like swimwear. The GoPro, I converted the mount at the very bottom of the GoPro to a 1/4" thread mount. And then I took one of the plates from the Insta360 quick release mount and screwed it into the bottom of that mount of the GoPro. And again, now we're able to use Insta360's quick release mounts with the GoPro. And this is for all of my cameras. Thanks for watching though, guys. If you guys have any questions, get in the comments below and ask. Now, there are other brands out there that make quick release mounts. First of all, I got affiliate links in the description. So you guys get over there. If you want to buy this, just click on the link, find the one that says accessories. If you're trying to buy Insta360 accessories, and make sure you don't leave that link. You just continue to navigate your way through and find this actual quick release mount and order it. Now, will I recommend this quick release mount over the $40 one? It depends. If you guys have a whole lot of Insta360 quick release mounts, the $40 ones like I do, I would tell you to probably get this one. I converted all my cameras to Insta360's quick release mount, as I've been telling you in this video. I purchased a lot of those base plates, the 1/4" plates that will connect to an Insta360 quick release mount. I bought a whole lot of those so that all of the cameras that I buy, I can screw one of those to them and get this thing going. So, you know, like V-Rig has one and K&F Concept has one. Try them at your own risk, okay? Jonasegway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.